Hey guys, welcome back to Buster's Corner. Monday morning here, 6 o'clock on the West Coast. I try to get my videos out on the Saturday, but ran out of time. This will be a real short, quick video. So this is definitely a drafting track where we're at Vegas, 1.5 miles. So just kind of give you some background. As I went through the setup process, I was working on fastest lap I can get in 3 laps, and boom, okay, that was great. It was awesome. It was fast. I think it was like a 30.1. What I was getting down to is really cool. Then I went into a bots race. I set up the bots, which you guys should do this. I set the bots up at 85%. And boy, that setup sucked in the draft. It was so loose once you got the air up off the nose. You couldn't get through turn one. So I had to go back and tighten it back up and do a lot of adjustments to it. And this is what I come up with so far. This will be a little loose on you. Actually, be quite a bit loose on you on, say, the first 2 laps. And then it'll tighten up. On the long run, 20 laps in, actually about 15 laps in, you really start to feel the tires start to go away on the right side. By 20 laps, you're really checking up in the corners. But as I say that, though, when I got to that 15, 20 laps, I didn't have a bot in front of me or in back of me working the draft. I was able to get out in front of them. Starting in the back, 10, 15 laps in, I was out in front. And that's the funny thing about bots is you got to learn how to do the draft in traffic. So I don't know what it's like if you're in a draft, say 15 laps plus. Whether the nose will stick. I got it starting to push out in turns, I want to say, is it 3 and 4? It would push out a little bit. So we had to check up on the throttle on corner entry. And maybe it's my corner entry. I think maybe I'm cutting it down too close too. But you'll have to figure that out. But like I say, in the beginning of the run, it's a little bit loose because the truck tightens up late in the run. So you kind of need to play with that as you go. Oops, I didn't want to do that. Get out of the car. Oh, that's just truck. What else? So qualifying is going to be very important. I would take the stock. This came from the stock setup. I would go back to your stock setup if you have time, and build yourself a good qualifying setup. You could use this one, but oops, I'm going to stop. Let's go to the garage. Let's show you what we got in here. Okay. Tires, 26.5. I'm doing the 26.5 up here to try and reduce heat in these tires. I tried going higher on the right-hand side, but I lost a lot of traction, lost a lot of time. So I brought those back down to the 47. I was trying 50s and 48s and 49s, and I was just losing time. Too much time. Let's just take a picture of these. I did not play with the shock package a whole lot on this. I really felt like the slopes weren't doing much on the truck. And I could be wrong. But I did not find a good... I mean, they're fairly close. The stock set they give you is pretty close on the shock slopes and stuff. Oops, let's go down here. Take a picture. I'll pause it. If you need to loosen this up more, I would play with the track bar. I wouldn't play with the ride heights because I got the rake angle just about where I want it. If you start moving those ride heights around and you get the spoiler up in the air, you're going to drop time. And one click will throw you from the front of the pack to the back of the pack. So be careful on what you're clicking on these ride heights. All right. Yeah, because the other day I said, I want to loosen this up a little bit more. I came back here, I increased this left, right, rear, right height, and it dogged the truck down. I think it put the spoiler too far down or too low, and it became a wind dam. Okay. Let's see here. What else? So I think if you took this and made this a qualifying setup, I would probably just tighten it up a little bit. Oh, you can't do the ballast forward either unless if you write down the ride heights and keep these ride heights, then you can go here mess with ballast forward. So yeah, but these ride heights are going to be very, very important, as close as possible to these as you can get. So if it was too tight, I probably drop this track bar here and here a little bit. Or you could, if it was too tight, I would probably bring this spring up, maintain the same ride height, and bring the left rear spring up one click. I don't know if I'd go down on this one. I would not go down the right rear spring. If I was to tighten it up, I'd bring this 425 to a 450 and maintain same ride height. All right. Don't do the, the up, up, down, down routine here, because you'll drop this truck at the wrong angle, or you'll drop it down too low. I did that, and I think I hit the ground. It's not that close to the ground, but still, it acted all weird. Okay, tires, you got those. All right, you got all those ready. I think that's about it. Like I said, it's going to be the shortest video because there's not much to show you guys because it's a drafting track, and you can just pretty much follow your green line around the track as far as how to drive the track. That's it. So laps. Funny thing, so these 2 laps was my race setup, and I went to my qualifying setup, and this is what I got with that. So for some reason, this qualifying setup I had went to shit. 30.668 on the second lap, and I think if I tightened it up a little bit, I'd be more confident, and I could have done a better lap. Let me see. All right, maybe I'll make the video a little bit longer. Hold on. If I was to qualify with, see, and then you go change the air pressures, it changes your ride height. Don't do that. Unless you go back and redo, right down the ride heights, go change those tires. I'd put those tires back to maybe 25, come back and tweak these. But what I'm going to do just for the kicks, I'm going to drop this down like that. Now let's take a quick run. At this point, you can stop the video. You got your setup. I'm just messing around here. It's Monday morning. I got to go to work at 6:15. Drinking my coffee. That's why you don't see the video of me up in the top corner. I just got out of bed. We're just going to run 2 laps here real quick and qualifying. I'll take this way up high. Alright, get as much real estate as we can over here. Get as much speed as we can. There we go. Oh, I almost put too much wheel into it. Oh yeah, I got you at 14-1. I think Brother Tom, Brother Bill running 16-1. So the truck is all about tire management. So yeah, I did tighten it up a little bit for qualifying. Let's see if it helps. The trick is confidence, right? You have the confidence to go in here and crank this wheel hard, keep it down the bottom. There I'm doing green. And it'll get a little bit tighter on each one you run. One more lap. Down the bottom, baby. No, it's that first lap. I think that was my second lap already. All right, tight as you can get it. .654. Like I say, it's going to get tight on a long run, so the looser you can make in the beginning, the better off you're going to be. But then, you only get the 1 lap of warm-up. So the question is, can you handle it? All right, that was much too, okay. 654. All right. That's it from here. That's it from here. If you see the T09 or the Hogue Racing trucks on the field, let's say hi. Hope you enjoy the setup. And like I said, all I'm doing is taking a basic setup and making it just a little bit better, better than stock. So if you've got improvements, please put them down below. Share them with us. Help us out. It's just kind of a free setup community is what I'm kind of working on here. So we're not buying setups. That's all we're doing. I'm doing the same thing you would do to. I'm doing the same thing you'd want to do to the truck if you had time to do it when you got home after work. That's all we're doing. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.